evening and welcome to Rome Total War. Today we'll be starting a brand new campaign with the Julii family, with the Julii campaign, Imperial campaign. And we will be playing the campaign on hard difficulty and the battle difficulty will be on medium. Because I've found that when you play on hard difficulty in the battles, you lose some battles that you really should win. But then when you play on medium, sometimes you lose battles that you should win, but through your own fault, by my own mistakes. For example, I have tried to play a few battles to get used to Rome Total War again. I haven't played it in a very long time. And I will also be recording some medieval Total War, which obviously is Rome reskinned a bit better. But we will be playing Rome Total War. The Julii is the first one I'm going to be playing. And we're just going to read the description here for the House of Julii. Rome is a place where tradition and history count for much. The legends of the city's founding are important, and the powerful patrician families are directly descended from the first followers of Romulus. These heroic times demanded harsh, decisive action, and this is the tradition of the day. That the often conservative Romans have maintained to this day. The Romans, including the Julii, are people for whom politics and war are all or nothing. The fates have not always been kind to the Julii. They are a patrician family, but one whose star has not always been in the ascendant. The family's fortunes have declined so much and then risen over the centuries, so much so that they may almost be considered vaguely parvenu, upstarts newly arrived to wealth, power and authority. With the loss of position and status in the past, other powerful factions of Rome look down upon these new men. The Julii have had to adjust to the realities of politics and power and have cultivated their popularity with the common people. The rule of Rome may lie with the Senate for now, but the Julii know that the people also have a say in government. The Senate and the patrician classes need the plebeians to at least go along with their actions. This populist attitude to the common people puts the Julii at odds with the other families. Which approach will lead to great power within Rome has still to be decided. The Julii have a commanding position in northern Italy, which means there will be a vanguard against any struggles against barbarians, such as Gauls. Success can only be translated. Okay, cool. Let's begin with an introduction.
Gods. I hate Gauls. My grandfather hated them too, even before they put out his eyes. Did you think I'd be out here on the frontier without good reason? Yes. Rome needs a strong frontier. No, Rome doesn't need unwashed barbarians at her gates. So, that's why I'm here, the leader of the Julii, to bring Roman order to stinking Gauls. Revenge? That'd be good too. This war against the Gauls won't last long. And when it's done, I've got plans. This is all about power. Power in Rome. Going down that road means dealing with all my rivals. The Senate, the Greeks, those Carthaginian elephant riders, the Scipii and the Brutii families too. After all, the man who controls Rome rules the world. And one day, I will be emperor.
If you say so. We are the Julii family, and apparently we will be emperor one day. Okay, we begin with a Senate mission to take the small settlement of Segesta just to the north and west of our lands. We should actually take that's the Senate mission, perfect. We should take a look at the land around us. So we have obviously two regions up here, and there's a region just in the north.
Yes.
We have a spy, there's a diplomat of Gaul. Here is Rome with a quite large, gosh, wow. The Scipii down the south have control over one region of the island of Sicily, and the Greeks have a bit of control there as well. That is the Greek cities, I believe. Yep, Greek city. The Brutii start with two regions, and I imagine they will spread to Apollonia first, while the Scipii will probably spread through Sicily and then maybe even attack Carthage in a little bit. So, the rules of this campaign will probably be laid out as we go along, but one of my personal things is I don't want to record for too long. I want to record for about half an hour at a time, and it's currently 9:15 when I'm recording this. So we're going to go I'm probably going to say we're going to go to about 20 to 10, so that'll be about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes for this first episode, but we shall see where we're at. So, a few rules. My family tree, we have 4 generals: Vibius, Quintus, Lucius, and Flavius, the faction leader. So, the faction leader, for me, here he is, I usually like to keep them out on campaign, with the faction heir safe at home in the capital, which is Arretium. And then obviously, my ideal situation is that you have a governor in each settlement that you plan to keep control of. Something I will, however, say is that I will only really upgrade these 2 cities to their best, to their very, very best. So to do that, to begin with, I will probably start with a trader in Arretium and a dock or port even in Ariminum. Further, I also like to keep a unit of town watch in I'm going to turn it back up now because the introduction is done. A unit of town watch in all settlements, with a governor if I can afford to have a governor with me, because that is the acting garrison. And then on the border provinces, so for example we don't have any because Gaul obviously borders us right to the north there, I like to have a few more units in to obviously provide a bit more protection. And then a standing army usually costs about 5,000, so depending on your financial situation, of which at the moment we are currently losing quite a bit, Flavius will attack Segesta. Segesta only has peasants and warband. Oh yeah, another rule is no auto resolve. I refuse. I want to play the game. I will not be doing any auto resolves if I can help it. We're going to send the Hastati to join Vibius's army, and something I also like to do is keep my armies organized if I can. So we have some Triarii here. These are some Hastat or Hastati, don't actually know how you say that one. Roman archers, Velites, Hastati there. We have a spy who we can send northwards, and a diplomat. Who is that? Sextus Antio. Oh, we've spotted Midulanium. There we go. Can we talk to... No, not yet.
Out of moves, sir.
So we're going to, obviously, our primary objective will be to secure the northern Italy, which will mean ridding ourselves of the Gauls in Patavium and Midulanium. To begin with, we may as well join the fight there. Can we link the 2 armies? No, okay, that's fine. We will assault. And also something else I like to do is not control. I like to control one character at a time. I don't want to control the whole army. That is another character. That's Vibius, the son of Flavius. I'll let him control his army while I control my army. And therefore, hopefully, if I can read what the AI is doing, the enemy and my allies, I can then try and get better at the game slowly so that I can up the difficulty and just improve my own gaming skills, I guess.
The hair has been gutted, and the liver was as clear as day. Portents such as this can only be considered good.
Okay.
Await my order.
Oh look, so they're on the other side. That's nice. Let's start the battle then with our troops. Segesta is not very big, so we'll move them up and we'll speed it up. And we'll just try and do our best while Vibius does his best. I believe it's Vibius. We're going to play on triple speed for a bit just to get ourselves to the city or the town. It's a very small town, Segesta. But look at this. It's very, very nice out. There's a little Stonehenge looking structure. we're on the coast. Oh, my friend is playing Destiny 2. And we should be able to take this really easily. We've got, I think I'm playing on normal sized units of 40 for a regular section there. Move them up to here. We can put our men into. Okay, no. So we're going to put the Triarii in the middle after when they have arrived in their place. And we need to slow this game down now. The start attack, and we're going to take our cavalry round to here because they're coming at us. Get the archers out of there. Don't want them to lose any men. And Vibius is sent the Hastati in as well to fight. And we've already made them rout. Let's continue the battle. I like to continue the battle.
They are not soldiers,
get the ending.
Frightened rabbits running from
We're going to charge into these warband here and help out our allies. We've taken down the general, yes. And I guess he will just stand in the center. There's only one man left. One rebel brigand left. End him. End him. He is ended. Enemy General Captain Mandibrat, yes.
This day is clearly our victory.
We have won. Brilliant. And only 3 men lost. Obviously, we are Flavius. They lost the men. Wow, we lost 1 man. 1 man. Brilliant. Okay, so that is Segesta taken. Perfect. And I'm going to try, if I can, and expand slowly, but not get overwhelmed. We've taken Segesta. Brilliant. We don't really need to, exterminate it or anything, so that's fine. We're going to build a governor's house to allow us to train peasants. Flavius will not be remaining there. I don't actually think we need. Segesta's not a very big. Do I even need a governor's house there right now? It will allow us to increase our income later on though. And we've been given 5,000 denarii for that. Turncoat slave. Brilliant, Flavius. Vibius can't move at the moment. But we should start training up our army. Unfortunately, we can't train up any Hastati there. So we're going to end the turn. Trade rights with Gaul, we will take it. And Gaul have marched an army into our north. Okay, they want us to take Batavium fast. That's fine. I reckon I can do that. Strongest faction is us. Brilliant. Governor's house has been built in Segesta, which will allow us to build walls, which is obviously rather important for making sure we are not beaten. We need to train up some. Actually, I should have trained them from there, but that's okay. We'll train up a unit of town watch in. Just changed my mind. In Ariminum, and they will. Arretium they will send to Segesta, and then this unit will go to Arretium, and then Hastati will join Vibius's army. Oh, we found a spy. And that's good. We just want to make sure the army is doing well. I don't really want to leave it unguarded, so Vibius will go and fight for now. Flavius, actually, the army could join him, couldn't it? Flavius will remain in Segesta and just for a little bit. Arretium is training, Ariminum is training. So we can, unless we can send our man in there, we can. They have 2 warband and 1 barbarian cavalry. And where should we go? Sextus, I believe we should ally with Germania if we can. the Germanic tribes.
No more moves.
And another thing to do would be to build a watchtower over here.
Build tower. March.
Captain, because I don't want to be blindsided by anyone from this region. Because we now own Liguria, Etruria, and Umbria.
Sir.
So let's end that turn. Or Gaul have sent an agent into our main city. Does that mean Cornelius? Okay, we have a new family member. Strongest faction is now Gaul. Yep, that's fine. New family member. Publius. 3 buildings built. 2 units trained. Everyone is fighting Greece. Cornelius, where is he? Cornelius will become...
Forward. Ambush in place. General. Imperator.
Join that army.
General. Imperator. Prepare for
We're
battle.
going to attack
Victory!
Gaul
Imperator.
again.
Engage the enemy. Sir. Attack.
And this time Flavius is only using... is on his own. So he's just probably going to oversee the battle. But we're going to try and take out this Gallic army while we can. This is obviously just the start of the campaign. It's relatively easy to set yourself, because you are Rome, you have strong forces. Start the deployment. I'm not a fan of trees, but we shall do our best anyway. I tend to group and then ungroup my troops so that I can choose them easily. I don't actually know all of the commands of the game. Oh, I should have included that unit in there as well. It's good, and then the Triarii are behind, I guess. The archers in front, and the Velites in front of them, because they have less range. And then the cavalry, our general, will go in behind. Start the battle.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Everyone
But are
move
they
forward.
in time to take part in the battle?
Triple that speed just so we can get to them faster. Where is our general? Flavius has appeared over there. I hope he doesn't just send himself in. They've got some barbarian cavalry, heavy barbarian warlord. Okay, they are now arriving. Okay, attack there. Gotta make sure everyone is fighting. Gonna send our general in a moment, because our infantry are moving up slowly. The archers I want to be aiming at the general, and the Velites. They've been hit by a... That charge was right into your own men. Okay, we want to send our general round to the side and try and get their general.
The enemy general is running away.
Continue
The enemy
the battle.
army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
Okay, so I don't think our horses will be able to catch their horses, because obviously they have relatively the same speed, but we will try and get rid of as many of their infantry as possible. That was a relatively easy win. I think we had about double their forces, so I'm not surprised. But look at them all, they're still chasing, they're still happy chasing. That's, that's Julia, the Flavius. We are all Julia. Keep attacking, boys. The horses are still running. Attack them instead, because you seem to be a bit broken on attacking this lot. That's gotten rid of them. Now attack this lot. Sweep through. Sweep through. Now this
All Rome will be amazed.
this
at such a
gentleman has already
victory.
fallen.
The
Must have been to an
day
arrow.
is ours.
We have won. We beat the Gauls. 189 kills. How many did we lose? Mostly Triarii, actually. That's interesting. I don't find them to be overly good, but maybe that's because I'm a bit of a noob and don't really use them well. But that shall change.
Ambush in place, sir. Imperator.
Vibius will be able to move
Awaiting your
onwards
command. Your honor. Out of moves, sir.
to Batavium,
Move
which
depleted,
has
sir.
trained another unit of warband.
Imperator.
Flavius is okay at the moment.
Imperator. Move out. Move depleted, sir.
There's a peasant army there of Town Watch peasant army.
General.
You're part of the next army, aren't you? This unit of the Stati. Increase the income is probably the biggest thing, so that we can fund our armies. We need to increase the income so we can fund our armies. That's basically the aim of the game. So we're going to end the turn. Oh, and Gaul has brought back another army, and they actually have the Gallic faction heir all on his own.
Victory! Engage the enemy.
One sec.
Sir.
Bring Flavius in as well.
Prepare for battle.
No, I would. Oh, I'd much rather. Okay, one sec. I'd much rather control the larger army
Prepare for battle.
and allow Flavius to just roam the map. Another Gallic fight. So this will be an opportunity to try and kill the Gauls faction heir. Oh, we could do this, couldn't we? Start the
These
deployment.
Gauls do not
Fighting in snow.
await my orders. General.
He is just a unit.
Move out.
He is a
The
single unit
reinforcements have arrived. This is hopeful news indeed.
of 20.
Move. Hastati. Units. Velites. Hastati. Units. Units.
Don't get to run on. Actually, I've decided against it, but they're going to run forward. We are potentially sacrificing some of our infantry in an attempt to rid.
Attack quickly.
Okay, so they've come after us now. I've killed 4 of us there because I'm being a bit rash, but I'm bringing in. We should now flood them with 2 units. That's him
General,
down.
is
He is
the
down.
enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running
Let's
from
see
our
if we
men.
can catch as many of them as we can as they flee. But they've lost their general. Epidorix is dead. And they shall mostly flee, I imagine. And that is that. Clear victory. Sadly, we did lose 9 men. I wonder if any of them have healed up. They have, some of them. But obviously we can retrain them, try and replenish our men in one of our capitals, one of our bigger cities.
Victory!
I think... Okay, they're training more men to try and counter us when we attack.
Imperator.
Let's join our 2 men.
Combining troops.
They've got some barbarians in. I think Batavium is the first one. We were asked to take Batavium after all. Construction, Segesta has roads. And we are fighting Gaul proper now.
General, move out. General.
This group of Astati... Okay, don't go that way because there's a small amount of... Spotted by the watchtower, yep. Small amount coming from there. Train up some more. The Riminum is still doing its thing. A trader will increase increase the income there. I don't really like taking the tax rate higher than normal, and if I can avoid it. But for this introductory episode, it's probably not such a bad idea in an attempt to try and keep some money. Well, before we can get Batavium and really start to build up the trade buildings and stuff like that.
Prepare for battle.
But we're going to keep attacking and end that turn. Okay, they're joining up their armies. You can't attack me. You don't have the numbers, my man. Captain.
General.
Whatever. Get out of here. We're laying siege. Unfortunately, the gates have not been opened. We're going to get 2 rams. I will go with 3 rams, actually.
Settlement under siege, sir.
Construction of the trader is complete. That's brilliant. Arretium in wars over there. We're going to bring them back, actually, because that is now 2. This is the next army forming the groups of infantry we have here. We're going to train up. We're going to. Yeah, we are going to train up a new ship. Build the market again. It's just all about the income at the moment. Segesta is currently getting a trader.
Sir, attack!
Maintain the siege and end the turn. They'll be relatively short and quick turns, I imagine, at the beginning, just because we're very small in our empire and where we're fighting. Construction of report. The Retium and Segesta unit of that's the ships, the fleet being built. Segesta. I'm a bit worried about this 4-unit strong army.
Orders. Sir, orders. Move out.
Captain Julianus will join Flavius's army.
Sir.
And I think what I might do, because I'm not yet ready to attack, is split my own forces.
Orders.
Give him the Triarii, but none of the Andavelators.
Move out.
Split the
Engage
forces.
the enemy. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
So that we have, because we do have 2 generals, so we may as well be utilizing the AI and the generals there. Roads will be great, paved roads, or do we go for the farming? Yes, let's go for the farming. Either way, I'm trying to just increase the income. Land clearance will do that. Land clearance will do that. Brilliant. And the militia barracks. No, that's just barracks. Militia barracks must be for the next level of infantry. Going to end the turn again. Relatively quick end turn phases at the moment. Join Flavius's army. Everything. Oh, Amulius has come of age. Brilliant. So that's Cornelius. He's a separate family tree now. So we have 2 family tree sections really. Of Cornelius has married Phaedria. Decius and Marcus will come of age soon. Quintus age 32, Vibius age 31. Mulius, Publius, maybe I couldn't tell you. Publius is how I'm going to say it. And Manius there. Obviously, the current faction heir is Lucius, and then it will be falling to Decius. But we're going to attack.
Prepare for battle.
And we're going to attack. They've got 300 men to out 500 men. They cannot. This will be the last thing we do this episode. We'll try and take Batavium, and that'll be the last thing we do for episode 1. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. I think my plan will be to record 1 episode a day, and upload that. Just because. Start the deployment. I don't always want to hear the introduction. If we're fighting a really, really, really big, important battle, then I think then I'll happily listen to the introductions. But these are relatively small battles to begin to begin the campaigns with. Okay, and then we're going to place a unit of Hastati just behind each of these, just to stand behind like that, and then when the gates open they'll run up and the archers will stay with. Okay, let's quickly group and degroup. There we go. Let's start the battle, and hopefully our they've mostly left our side unguarded, so we'll take the job of just going straight for the town square while I think it's Vibius fights more of the men, and we'll try and get the town. Let's play this at triple speed to get our rams to the walls. Just get a better angle on it.
Our soldiers are at the walls! Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
Is that...
Show no mercy! The enemy walls are down! Make sure their soldiers are buried beneath the ruins!
And now we can move all of our men inside the walls. And do get a run on, because I don't want the towers to be hitting you. Going to put the archers out in front and run our general behind. Like that. And again, do get a run on, because I don't want the towers to hit you. Because I'm not sure. I think they do still attack you. They still deal fire upon you. That's the trader. You don't want to damage that. That's just a hut. So there's already a trader in Batavium. That's potential another building place. That's the longhouse, a large hall, a longhouse. They're all coming in. AI reinforcements. And our men have flooded in through the walls. What are they? Swordsmen, heavy infantry. Okay. Don't know if they're coming at us. If they are, we shall... They are. Okay. Form up, boys. And we're going to put these into guard mode. If they manage to make it in time. Throw your javelins, potentially hitting some of our own men, I know, but oh no, they're doing some damage. And the archers should be able to fire on them as well. And now look at the influx of men. Oh, the warband attacked my heavy cap.
Destroy them! Attack!
I'm not sure you guys have the best ideas, do you? That man must fall, and our teammates have already made it to the square actually, so we're going to move our men all the way up as well to position there, with the archers quite safe behind them, and the general going to go here. We're going to triple speed.
Our ally has been slain.
What?
Now we will see if his men can hold in the face of this The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
I swear to God, if one of our generals killed himself, I will not be very happy with it.
All Rome will be amazed!
I'll be very, very disappointed if Vibius has somehow gotten himself killed. Maybe that will teach me to a heroic death. Is it Vibius? Oh, that is very annoying. Okay, maybe in the future we just won't. We just will not let the AI do anything, I guess. You learn your lessons the hard way. Small unit of they can be ridden of. And so can the Velites. They're a tiny little unit there. And repair the walls that we broke and build some roads to increase our monies. We've got a 4-ship fleet now, but that's going to increase into a 5-ship fleet. Segesta, and that's we need some town watch in here. Big to act as. Oh, that's very annoying that we've lost a family member to basically stupidity, that he didn't have to dive in like that. But I guess I'll only take one general out on campaign from now on in particular regions. Amulius will take. Oh, that's not very good, is it?
Retreat! Move depleted,
He's
sir.
been caught.
Sir!
Didn't realise there was a rebel army there. But if they attack me, I'll just flee. I'll just continue to flee, I guess, because he's got there's no point in him really getting stuck in with a battle that he cannot win, even if it's only against Town Watch. He actually might be able to with his unit of cavalry.
Aye, Captain.
And yes, but that will be that for today's episode. We shall end it there with an end turn phase and start fresh on the next episode. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy it, then do please tell me and let me know. I don't know what the plan really is with this series. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the way to Rome. Obviously, I'm relatively fresh on this game. Have not played it for a long time. So we'll do our best to try and take over the world, I guess. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.